Hey guys! It's HPP, and we are in Sutopolis City. So I wanted to start in Sutopolis because I wanted to finally show where something was that I have been talking about for a while, and I can't believe I just walked by it. But over here, in the bottom right corner of Sutopolis, right next to the Pokemon Center, is the Ability Switcher's house. You go in here, and you can... Why is there a door back here? Why did the house get designed this way? I don't understand, I hadn't been in there yet. Greetings! I'm known as the Ability Switcher. I've honed my skills for decades, and now, for a price, I can switch any Pokemon's ability with its other available ability. My work can be done on any Pokemon in your party for 25,000. And, oh, okay. So, we have to upfront the cost. So that wasn't quite what I was hoping to do, but, let's see. Okay. Well, it doesn't let us see it, so we'll just have Redfish's be swapped. If not, well, no refunds. Okay, so he won't pay us back. He would pay us back if I told him a Pokemon that doesn't have another ability, and I don't think Redfish had another ability, because I don't remember it having Swift Swim before. Also, my god, that's a fast Pokemon with Swift Swim. Well, maybe, I guess not. I guess it's kind of mid. But, okay, this is the Ability Switcher. It will switch Pokemon's abilities between each other. There are no hidden abilities, probably because of that functionality. But now I'm going to meet you... Actually, I don't need to meet you guys. Let's just go to Oldale Town. Because there's something that I want to show that we're actually going to be making use of in one of the few times we ever go back to Oldale Town. Because we're in the super duper end game here. The next few videos, and there'll only be a few, I would guess 3 or 4 more videos based on what I'm wanting to show, but if we go in this house right next to the Pokemon Center and talk to this lady, wow, you really explored quite a bit of Poen, haven't you? You're deserving of a special reward. Let this Pokemon serve as your golden seal of approval. And we get a special Pokemon. Now, let's go check what that special Pokemon is. And let me tell you, she wasn't kidding. Go in here and move, okay. And there it is. It's a golden seal of approval. This seal is bad. Wow, that's a very poorly natured Spheal. Hold on a second. Okay, so I went back and I want to get this Spheal with a good nature because I want to be able to show it off and actually use it. And I have a very specific thing in mind for showing off the power of this Spheal. And let's take a look at it. Calm. Not the worst. I'll actually probably take that. Because this Spheal, it may be level 5, but this Spheal has 600 base stat total. Every stat it has but speed and attack are over 100. And it has incredibly high special attack and special defense. Calm nature will actually work. So, in the meantime, we're going to take the luster powder from it, so I can explain what that does. Dragapult here, just switch you out of here. Because the luster powder is a special item. Okay, also, to get Spheal, and I should have mentioned this when I was getting him, you have to complete 3 post-Elite Four story events. I think that includes Groudon and Kyogre, the Deoxys event, the Darkrai and Cresselia events. They might be separate. I don't know. But you have to complete 3 separate events in the post-game. I don't know if Rayquaza and Deoxys count as separate either. But this Spheal is always the new shiny color of Spheal that they made. And it will always have thick fat as far as I know. Which basically gives it 1+1 resistance to fire, so it takes neutral damage from fire, and it gives it a 4 times resistance to ice, which is really good. Or is it 3 times? I don't know. But it's also ice electric type. This Spheal cannot evolve. It is just meant to be a super cute Mega Spheal. And we're going to be using it for something really tough, so I wanted to get one with a good nature so I can level it. And with that, I'm going to show off something else today with this field, but I want to acquire 2 other Pokemon before I do that because I don't want to mess with how this works. I'm gonna put Spiel back, and I'll... Oh, wait, did I cover everything? I think I did. Yeah, I'm gonna put Spiel back, and I'll meet you guys somewhere else. Okay, so going north of Mauville Town, I'm basically going to be going into the grass here, and catching Doduos until I find a Doduo with the nature that I want. And I will get back to you guys when I do that. Okay, so you'll see down here, it didn't take me that long, but you see down here, I've got this Adamant Doduo. If the ability's not right, I could change the ability as we demonstrated, but I want to get a Doduo because I want to use that in the same way that I want to use the Spiel. It's just kind of the trio I'm putting together here to see how good I can make things. Now let's go get our final member of this trio I want to make, and I will explain that while we're doing it. So on Route 21, just north of Mount Pyre, get called by Dalton. Magnemite, Magnemite, why are you that Magnemite? Why can't I be you, Magnemite? La la, Magnemite and Dalton. What? Warfreed chorus, fade. He was the guitarist. Anyway, over here we have a place we've not yet been to, filled with rare Pokemon, Safari Zone. We're gonna go in the Safari Zone. There's a Pokemon I'm gonna look for in here, and that will be a lot of fun to explain. Welcome to the Safari Zone. Here you may witness all kinds of Pokemon rarely seen in Hoenn, and you'll see them in their wild, untamed state in natural habitats. What's more, we've thrown open the gates to Pokemon trainers. You're encouraged to catch Pokemon for keeps. Come in and enjoy the Safari Zone. Fine, I will. Welcome to the Safari Zone. All you can catch for 500. I'm down. Oh, we need to go get a Pokeblock case. Okay, fine. I'll meet you guys in Lily Cove. Okay, so in Lily Cove, we're gonna go south down here and walk over here to the Lily Cove Contest Hall. If we talk to the person at the reception, there's a reception counter for the Pokemon contest. Here's a Pokeball case. We need to provide you with one. Now we can collect Pokeblocks, which make our Pokemon's social stats higher. I don't think there's social stats, but we don't want to enter a contest right now. Over here is a Berry Blender. We'll be covering the Berry Blender in an upcoming part, either next part or the part after, because there's a specific reason we want to use a lot of berries. But now that we have the Pokeball case, I'll meet you guys back at the Safari Zone. Okay, here we are again. Hey man, we got a Pokeball case now. We don't have any Pokeblocks in it, but it gives us 30 Safari Balls. We can use those to get whatever we want. But I want to find one specific Pokemon. There's a lot of Pokemon you can find in the Safari Zone. Heracross, numerous Hoenn variants. Now that we've beaten the Pokemon League, there's actually more sections of the Safari Zone open we can get to that have other Pokemon in them. But we're going to be looking for a specific one. And that one has a 9% chance to show up in the main area, so I'm going to look for it, and we will get back to you guys when we find it. And it was the very first Pokemon I found. Hello, Scyther. Okay, so we don't have any Pokeblocks. If you have Pokeblocks, you can throw them at the Pokemon to make them easier to catch, kind of like bait in the original game. But we're gonna be catching this Scyther. Because I have a lot to show you guys with Scyther, and he's probably not going to like us, though. And he ran. Okay, gotta find another one. And that's a Chansey. A 2% chance to find that. Okay, we got the Chansey. So Chansey's really good in this game, and there is an Eviolite, so that makes Chansey even better. But anyway, back to finding that Scyther. Oh, wait, before I do that, let me show what the luster powder is. So the luster powder that you take off of the events field, which is what it's called, is a special item that basically using it will make your next Pokemon encounter shiny. You only get one, so be careful with that, and if you don't want to catch something that's shiny before it's time, I would hold off. But actually, I might want to use it with saving. I'm gonna save before I use it. In one way or another. And gonna see if I can find that Scyther again. Alright, so we're gonna use the luster powder. This is what happens when you do it. Feel a surge of energy. Your next encounter will surely be something special. And we'll walk around to see what we can find. Probably not gonna be a Scyther, but we'll try again. And it's a Girafarig. a shiny giraffe ring. That's not what we're looking for. Oh, there's a shiny Ponyta. That's cool. There's one. Hello, Scyther. Alright, just gotta hope this thing is the right nature. Okay, so the way that we're gonna approach this, so to make it easier, if you go near to a Pokemon, it will make it somewhat easier to catch. And he ran away. Okay, back we go. Okay, so if we go near this time and he doesn't run... Ooh, he's watching. Okay. Okay, now we'll get him. Now we'll get him. We don't have any Pokeblocks. We're just gonna have to hope that we can Legends Arceus it. Ah, come on, Scyther. Ooh, he's not running. Alright, let's keep trying. Gee, she's not running. 1, 2, 3. Got him! Okay. Now, I didn't use any Pokeblocks, so that was... And I only had to reset that a couple times. I didn't want to do it that way, and I'm sorry for if that bothers anybody. But I wanted to get a shiny Scyther, and I had a foolproof plan to use my Luster Ball on it, and then I realized that the only place you can find shiny Scyther is in the Safari Zone, where you can't use your own Pokeballs. Because they did something different with Scyther's evolution. So I wanna... I'll think of a name. I'll think of a name for them later. But okay, now we've done what I wanted to do in the Safari Zone. You can basically walk around. There's a whole bunch of different sections. They each have, some of them are accessible only with the Acro Bike, some of them are accessible with the Mach Bike. You've seen a couple of the very powerful Pokemon we can find here. Safari Zone is limited based on the number of steps, I think. Leave your tired feet at the rest house. I actually don't remember this building. Hey man, if you put a Pokeblock on the feeder, Pokemon are attracted to it. Pokemon of the same sort of nature are drawn to certain Pokeblocks. That's a way to kind of maybe get one that you want more. That is another Scyther. They love me. Okay, we ran out of Safari Balls and it was game over. We don't want to go back in. I want to go check Scyther's nature. Hopefully it won't be too bad. So let's take a look. Oh wait, is it in the party? Oh, it is. Okay. Please be decent. Naughty! Ooh, that is actually plus attack. Okay. It's not the best, but it is good. And I think that's acceptable for the first shiny one that I caught after my shiny resets. Oh! Which again, not something you could do in a normal game, and I apologize if it bothered anyone, but it was one of the only ways I could guarantee the shiny Scyther without wasting the Luster Powder. And I wasn't going to... I don't think anyone would have fun for me just hard farming a shiny Scyther. And I like that this one has plus attack, because we're gonna need that. And why do I want a Scyther so bad? Well, you're gonna find out. So now, we're gonna collect Spiel. And, ooh, actually, no, we're not. Let me put Spiel back. And we're gonna go... grab... Okay, I got this figured out. We're gonna grab Scyther and Doduo, and I've actually grabbed Hoenn Pinsir too, not for any specific reason, but because, you know, Hoenn Pinsir's kind of cool. It's got huge power. I don't want to waste that. Let me check what ability Scyther has, and we can go deal with that. Good. It does have Technician. Okay, we really found the perfect Scyther, and it's already caught Pokerus. Okay, so, fun fact. We have 2 Macho Braces. You might remember that. We got a Macho brace from the Windstrait family, and we got a Macho Brace in the cave where Red was. So I'm going to give a Macho Brace to Scyther, and going to give a Macho Brace to Doduo. Now, Jolly Doduo would probably be better, but we're gonna go up north of Mauville. Make sure this is recording. Yes, okay. So now we're gonna go north of Mauville. I've still got Zangaro and Flurry with me, so this will be fine. So what we're gonna do, and this is probably gonna interest some of you, because we covered this, we talked about this building, but now I want to get into this building for real. Up here, where I think there's normally, I think it's called the battle tent, and I totally ran past it again. I just walked right on past it. Like I know what I'm going. I was walking with purpose, but I was walking with too much purpose. Here, the specialty training tower. EV train the perfect Pokemon. So here at the EV training tower, you can go up here. Remember that this guy will reset a Pokemon's EVs for 10,000 Poke. And this person will sell you vitamins. And an EXP share if you need one, and for some reason lime balls. I guess because the creator likes lime balls. So up here, if you go past... Hold a moment, I see that you're a newcomer to the special training tower. Part of our opening promotion, we're offering trainers a free stat scanner. Here, this one is for you. So with that we get the stat scanner. Stat scanner is a handy device that can reveal the hidden strengths and weaknesses of your Pokemon. Press the R button while in the party member to access its interface. It will also provide you with a brief explanation of how to train efficiently. And I guess we'll talk to him. Listen to this. First of all, you notice each color is marked with a symbol. Music note is for health EV training. Orange circle is for attack EV training. Blue arrow is for defense EV training. Lime Pokeball is for speed EV training. Blue star is for purple star is for special attack EV training. And finally, the green spiral is for special defense EV training. All wild Pokemon on the specialty tower will provide 3 points of their respective EV. You can easily track your Pokemon's growth with the stat scanner too. Press the R button while in the party member to access its interface. Best of luck, trainer. So let's do that. We can also see IVs that way, so if we press R... I don't know what button R is. Hold on. Okay, I got it. It's S. Yes, so this interface is used in a few other GBA ROM hacks, but here you can see each Pokemon's IVs, EVs, and just how much they have in each stat. Flurry has a lot of attack IVs. Decent amount of special defense. Ooh, Honeybee has a lot of attack EVs too for accidental EV training. And then, ooh, not bad, not bad, not bad. Wish I had a better nature on Pinsir, but I'm not really planning on using Pinsir. I just wanted to raise Pinsir just in case. Good IVs, except for attack on Scyther. Not good at IVs on that, but we can fix IVs. IVs is just fine. But here you can track your EVs and see how far along you are. Now, each of the Pokemon in the rooms will give 3 EVs to a stat. And then the Macho Brace, holding the Macho Brace lowers speed, but doubles the amount of EVs that a Pokemon gains. And then Pokerus doubles it again. So because we have Pokerus, and because we have the IVs, or the Macho Brace, it's not going to take very long. Or, actually, let me run around until Doduo gets it too. Okay, never mind. Well, that doesn't seem to be working. But anyway, we're going to get on with it. So this is the health room. We're not going to go in there for right now, but we will go in the attack room. So in these rooms, there's basically 2 floors, but they all have essentially the same Pokemon on them. In the attack room, you'll find Hitmontop. Just level 35 Hitmontop. Bunch of Hitmontops, and good XP from all of these too. And everyone will give 3 EVs because they're fully evolved. The HP room, I believe, has Wigglytuffs, and the speed room, well, we'll get to that. But so then we get, it's also a good source for training Pokemon because it's just 100% chance to find that Pokemon every time. Now let's take a look at the EVs of each of our Pokemon and see where they've gotten. Yeah, now see, Doduo got 6 because it doesn't have Pokerus. Pinsir got 3 because it doesn't have anything, and Scyther got 12. You can have a maximum of 252 in one stat and a grand total of 510. But really you'll only get mileage out of 4, 252, and 252 max. You can split that up, but every 4 EVs equals 1 extra stat. You all probably know that. So we're gonna keep on keeping on until Scyther is at max. Scyther and Doduo are at max attack. Ooh, this time got a double battle. If we go down the stairs, do we find anything different, I wonder? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's just more space to walk around. Oh, actually, they're level 65 on the bottom floors. My mistake. They're much higher level on the bottom floors for much more efficient grinding. Okay, so I'm back out here. I'm gonna take Marowak out. As you can see, we have Doduo and Scyther are now at 252 attack. So we're going to take them in and start working on speed now. I got Marowak out here so we could evolve Doduo into Dodrio. Untitled Doduo anyway. So we're going to go get that speed maxed out. Let's take a look at the speed Pokemon. It was the ball, the blue lime ball. They love lime balls. Now it doesn't matter if your Pokemon is level 35. The Pokemon you fight is level 35 or 65. It's going to be the same either way. It's not going to affect the amount of EVs you get. No matter what level the Pokemon is, it depends on what species it is, not the level. Now, every Pokemon should have Pokerus now, because we've been walking around and battling a lot. So Pinsir and Doduo all have Pokerus. Everybody's gaining the maximum amount of EVs that I have equipment for, because I don't have 3 Macho Braces. So, and we can see the speed EVs raising now. Yeah, 12 per fight. Pinsir has Pokerus, but doesn't have a Macho Brace, so he's only going to gain 6, but we're not that worried about Pinsir. So let me get back to you when Scyther and Doduo are at max. Oh, I'll probably show you Doduo evolving. You've already seen Untitled Doduo, but, may as well show part of that. And there it is, Untitled Doduo, who I think is an underrated Pokemon whose abilities and moveset will help us in what we're going to be working on. Okay, so with that, you can see that Doduo and Scyther are both at 252. So we're going to move on and go fight one thing in the HP room, just to get them that. Again, it might be better to have Jolly Doduo, just so I can be sure that Doduo can outspeed stuff, but I think Adamant works just fine, and I'm not going to be too picky about the Scyther, who will already be just fine when they evolve. The one thing to remember is that Scyther and Scizor both have the same base stat total. Scizor just has a better typing and better access to certain stab moves. Though that isn't going to matter when we evolve Scizor, and that'll be important. Okay, so fight the Wigglytuffs. Wigglytuff is the HP one. Obviously, we're in the HP room. But I always thought it was interesting because you could never run into Wigglytuffs in the wild type Marowak. I don't know why I'm keeping you around. Anyway, that will do it for those two Pokemon. I'll probably show the beginnings of Spheal as well. But that gets... The 2 extra EVs aren't going to do anything. But these are generally the base stats that our Pokemon are going to have. We need to get them higher than level 50. We're going to go take Marowak off and get Spheal. But Scyther and Dodrio are now maxed stat-wise. Okay, so we got Spheal. I gave Spheal the Macho Brace. We're gonna check on Spheal here. Okay, so Spheal doesn't have any investment. For Spheal, I'm gonna do 250 attack, 252 special defense, and then the last 4 in HP. So let's go see what the special defense Pokemon is. Dodrio and Scyther cannot learn any more, gain any more EVs, so we're gonna be okay to bring them into the special defense room. And let's go down to the bottom floor to get more XP, because we want our Pokemon to be over level 50. I think you have an idea of what we're going to be doing. In the special defense room, you will find Hypno, a Pokemon who used to be really cool back before the special split, because Hypno's massive what would be special defense was then also Hypno's massive special attack. You might remember, if you're an HPP veteran, that in my very first LP, which was Pokemon Yellow, I used a Hypno, and man, that thing is pretty good when it's not held back by having its special attack ripped apart so that its special defense can be really good. But that's not important here. What is important is Hypno gives the most special defense EVs here, and that's what we're going to be fighting. So, how many levels is Spheal going to gain from this? Because that's a lot of XP. We can't give Spheal the Lucky Egg right now, because it needs to hold the Macho Brace. Go from 6... 7. I'm gonna guess to level 15, if not higher. But yeah, you might wonder why I got an event Spheal before going and finding the real deal. We still need Spheal for the Hoenn-Dex, but you can only find Spheals on days when the Shoal Cave is flooded. And I'm just not currently doing that, so it's... We'll get Spheal another time. We'll cover that. Well, I'll cover after getting Spheal. You can find Spheal and Snorunt in the Shoal Cave at different times. Snorunt is downstairs, and we need both of those. Double Hypno. See you guys in a bit. And Flurry is unsurprisingly our first Pokemon to get to level 100. Flurry has really been packing it in for a while. Scyther, you turn. Ooh, do want that. Do want that. The fact that it's a bug move is irrelevant, and that will be fun to explain. Once I get Spheal all set up, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I mean by that. Because that's part of why I want a Scissor so bad. Scissor has access to a lot of good moves that don't even need to worry about its type soon. Scyther grew to level 50 and is learning Quiver Dance. Well, we don't need Quiver Dance for Scyther. He already has the dance that he needs. So let's get rid of that. What even special attack is Scyther supposed to use? Okay, Spheal's all good on special defense, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the special attack room and see what the final EV training Pokemon is. And in the special attack room, this purple one, we will mosey on over to the door, or just find a Golduck. Huh, I wasn't gonna guess that actually. I hadn't seen that one. But Golduck is our special attack EV Pokemon, so we're gonna fight a bunch of Golducks, and then we'll be done. Okay, and after all that, we can see that all three of our new Pokemon are at maximum IVs for where I want them to be. Now, you could probably distribute seals a little better. Seal doesn't come with perfect IVs, if it's sealed. If it's Spheal, doesn't come with perfect IVs, but we'll be fixing that. So now I'm gonna meet you guys. I'm gonna go fight Pokemon Master Turner again for some money, and then I will meet you guys in Lily Cove. Okay. Also, we're back here at the ability changer, because I realized that Dodrio has Sand Rush, and we want Dodrio to have their other ability. So let's switch that real quick, and then I will for real meet you guys in Lily Cove. And now Dodrio has Intimidate, which will make Dodrio a lot more offensively viable. Okay, so in Lily Cove, you might remember a pair of grunts, the Team Aqua and Team Magma grunt that we ran into in this cave, who were really excited about their Zubat skills. And when we beat them, they decided to leave us alone as long as we would buy some of their wares. So let's look at the stuff they got. Cursed Sash. This is basically the Eviolite, so if you put it on Chansey, defenses are doubled. Chansey, Dusclops, you know, those Pokemon. Zoom Lens, not a very good item. Power Herb, good if you have, like, Wicked Lash, but, like, those kind of moves are never that good. Now this guy, however, sells a Waystone, which guarantees your first hit, and the most important thing I'm going to be buying today, the Enigma Orb. The Enigma Orb makes all of your attacks do more damage, but also makes their damage typeless. So I think it's pretty obvious who we're going to be giving this to. We're going to give this to Scyther, because when Scyther becomes a Scizor, Scizor has a lot of access to moves like U-Turn, and I think they still, well, I don't know if they still get the stab bonus since it does boost the damage. But this allows Scyther or Scizor to hit anything with any move. Aside from Shedinja. The only Pokemon who walls the Enigma Orb is Shedinja, because you wouldn't be doing super effective damage. That said, how much money do we have? 100,000. So I want to show something real quick, and I'm going to get money off screen. And I'm going to show one more thing before we call this apart. This was mostly to show the EV training, show the 3 Pokemon we were going to level, and kind of show what I want to use them for. Because these are going to be, at least my thinking. If we need to raise any other ones, I will, but we're going to tackle the Battle Frontier. I'll be doing that mostly off-screen because the Battle Frontier is a lot. But this Hyper Training facility, just north of the Pokemon Center on the Battle Frontier, has this guy in it. Greetings, young one. Believe it or not, I was once a world-class trainer in my prime. I've since retired, but I still have reason to be at the battle frontier. Spending my retirement as a craftsman. Craftsman of what, you ask? Why, the very thing that makes a Pokemon shine. Their hidden potential. For just 100,000 Poke, I could perfect the power of any Pokemon in your party. Now then, what say you, young one? So we're gonna spend all our money. And we're gonna be bumping Scyther first. And he will either do, is it one stat? If it's one stat, that's not ideal, but we're gonna see. Nope. Okay. Yes. So so for 100,000 Poke, he will max out a Pokemon's IVs. That is very useful, and we will be doing that for all three of our trio that we're building. Next part, I'm going to be covering ways to gain money and ways to and what we're going to be nicknaming these three, and just the movesets we're going to be getting for them in general, basically setting them up for the part after that, which is going to be covering the Battle Frontier. But I'm not going to show much of the Battle Frontier because it's extremely grindy. I'm basically going to show some of the initials. Riding hot streak, next battle, gonna lose, I don't know. Extremely grindy, but I just wanted to show the team setup and what I'd be going in there with. If I get to them, if this actually pans out and I get to them, I will show the Frontier Brain battles. But otherwise, I just wanted to give you a hands-on tour of the EV training specialty building and show you what we're working towards. And I will see you guys in the next part, where we learn all about money.